Let's look at how you analyze a wholesale deal. With the simple wholesale calculator, what we're trying to do is kind of predict a little bit of what the wholesale buyer is going to do when they look at the property and try to determine the profitability there. Okay, so we're going to put our feet in someone else's shoes. And we have to understand the deal, and we have to see how much it's worth to us and what it would be worth to someone else. Because remember, we're doing the hard work of finding the deal. Now we're flipping the contract. We're selling the contract to someone else who's going to close on the property and then fix it up and then sell the property. So let's start thinking about them. We're going to look at it and we're going to say, okay, we and the wholesale buyers think that the after repair value is going to be worth about $200,000. And then my wholesale buyer, well, they're going to need to do financing. And so they're going to have a few purchasing costs. That's going to be points that they're paying probably for a hard money loan, just like we would do if it was a fix and flip, an appraisal, any other fees. And so we've accounted for some costs there. Okay, how long is it going to take to fix and flip the property? We need to put enough holding costs in there, which are really utilities, taxes, any HOA fees, any interest payments, anything that it would cost us to hold on to this property. And is it 3 months, 4 months, 5 months? How much are we spending on the rehab? Okay, then we're going to go a little bit further. We got to think of our wholesale buyer. They're going to have to sell the property at some point to make their money. And so how much is that going to cost? Are they going to pay for a real estate agent? If so, then we've got to, allow some funding there, some selling costs for that commission. Are they going to do staging? We really have to get to know our wholesale buyers so we kind of know what type of properties they like, but also how they analyze them. So, hey, we've come up with some costs here. And we need to know what kind of repairs are needed in the property. In this case, we're saying $25,000 in repairs. Okay, and that starts getting to our offer price. But we have to know, okay, wholesale buyer, how much do you need to make on a $200,000 deal? Remember, $200,000 is our ARV. Well, they're going to come in and, as you get to know them a little bit, they'll give you a number here. What if they need to make 10% on the deal? So, hey, in this case, that would be 20,000. How much do you need to make on the deal? If you need to make 10,000, well, then your maximum offer is going to be 127,000. But then you're going to, flip the contract to the wholesale buyer at 137,000, where you're taking out 10,000. So however you transfer that contract to them, you want to walk away with your 10,000 wholesale fee. If you need more than that, then you just ramp it up and see where the numbers are. Can you make a deal where you can get the property for 117,000 so that someone else will look at it and say, yeah, 137 makes sense. Well, let me get that contract and pay you 20,000. And that's really all there is to it. So start practicing with this. See what's going on with the calculator. Change the assumptions as you go down through, and then talk to prospective wholesale buyers as you network. Okay. The important thing is to realize that to get this wholesale fee, you've got to do something such as find the property in a specific sense, specific circumstances, so that you can go in and get it tied up with a contract. Okay, you're going to be talking to people, and it's not going to be on the MLS typically. It's going to be, not listed with a real estate agent. This is you going out and making deals happen. And when you make deals happen, well, it turns out you get compensated for that with a wholesale fee.